and we have everything else turned off. Good. Awesome. Hey guys, welcome back to Candles and Coasters. This is episode 5. Sorry we're running a little late. It seems like we every week it wouldn't be Candles and Coasters if we didn't have some sort of software or hardware issues. And this week it was both. So we're good. We're fantastic. So this is Candles and Coasters. We are coming to you live from Comic Emporium right here in the heart of Panama City. This is Panama City's oldest comic shop. I am your DM, Alex, and I am going to be bringing with me these fine individuals here on a journey through Dragonlance, Shadow of the Dragon Queen. We have a milestone that we have hit that we have been trying for since August, and that is thanks to all of you amazing, wonderful, awesome people. We have managed to get affiliated with Twitch. We're also streaming this live to YouTube and Facebook as we speak, hopefully. So we're going to continue to do so, but you guys can continue to watch us. And we are now able to upload previous episodes and interviews, and we are going to be doing a lot more streaming and a lot more videos here soon. Everybody keeps saying ads. I don't know what ads mean. Ads! Yay! Whatever that means. Pull your candles back there. Aaron, you can't see them. There we are. Okay, candles. As you can see, everybody here has upped their candle game immensely, and that's going to be very important here. Hey, thank you for the subscription. We appreciate you very much. Look at that, guys. We got a subscriber already. All right, let's do this. Okay, so now for the amazing recap, and then we're going to dive right in. So when we last left the coasters, they had found out some very important information by interrogating an individual who unfortunately met a grisly end at the hands of Derrit, the Squire Knight of Salamnia. That means there's no longer somebody to interrogate. Astral and Sai and Darrow went on a chaotic little fact-finding mission, which caused quite the ruckus as Astral launched himself through the lawful window of a law-abiding citizen, as far as we know. And we'll have to be instructed about the rules that govern this society here on Krynn, as they are not the same rules that govern the society on the world of Deva, where he is originally from.
Doors on Deva must look way different.
That man is guilty.
I totally heard somebody screaming.
You can't trust a Kender.
I think that was you.
I'm learning.
Yeah, are we learning? That's good. That's really good.
If you can't trust me, you can't trust
I'm
him.
thoroughly entertained.
We caught up with everybody eventually just outside the Brass Crab as a very heated and animated conversation was had where individuals were discussing the outcome of the interrogation. Reverence and our Durin the Rock Thrower had a conversation about why he didn't get to kill the individual, which also led to our resident mystery man, the sorcerer Igneous, and seemingly the only voice of reason within this party, to pull everyone aside and go, hey, are we a party or what? Why are you guys all going off and doing crazy stuff? Which is yet to be answered. But the final moment, which is near and dear to my heart, was as Reverence was in the Brass Crab, a small child with a Tiny Tim crutch come hobbling up to her after the discussion about her miraculous abilities came up and wanted to know who's Paladine. She didn't take that too well. And has been rendered speechless.
Yeah.
So, without further ado, welcome back to the World of Kren, here with the Candles and Coasters crew. I said that without stuttering. Look at that. I'm good. But for those of you who are first joining us, if this is your first time actually joining us, you probably don't know any of these people sitting here at the table. So we're going to go through and I'm going to introduce them so that we can keep reverence and character. Beginning with our Durin the Rock Thrower. Haha, you thought it was going to go that way this time. Durin the Rock Thrower. This is Tavares. We have discovered who is my oldest best friend. And he is playing a Thorbarden dwarf far from home and his xenophobic clan, who has found himself in the sleepy little fishing village. And there's quite a bunch of talk about him, as he is a leader of military might, you might say.
No, I'm not. Not anymore. I was.
Oh.
It was brief, y'all. It was very, very brief.
Oh.
Okay, and then we go to Garrett here in the ears. This is he is playing as Igneous, or as I call him, Iggy, the enigmatic sorcerer with a very strange and intriguing weapon that seemingly harnesses the arcane aura around him into a weaponized form. Yeah, very interesting. Moving on from there, the lady in the copper scale, the Kinder after our own heart. This is Kara, and she is playing Sai. And with her, as always, is her faithful Okapi Earl. Moving on from there is our displaced and discontent individual from the stars beyond, who wandered the astral planes for an indeterminate amount of time aboard the back of a platinum dragon. This is Aaron, and he is playing as Sir Astral, Knight and Protector of Youth. Or is he? Then there is, of course, Larry here, the ever, let's see, I want to come up with a good E word, effervescent reverence. Yeah, I was trying to get a good one there. Effervescent Knight of Solamnia. She is playing Reverence Brightheart, and she also has a mystery about her, as the world of Kren has not known gods or divine power for hundreds of years, and yet we all saw her miraculous powers as she glued Derek back together on the battlefield. And now she has to answer some questions about that. Lastly, and certainly not least, is Mark. And Mark plays the stand-up man. Definitely not the stand-out or the shoot-out or the stick-up man. He is a security specialist, and he plays Darrow, the rogue. Without further ado, when last we left off, Reverence had just been asked a very serious question in the tavern, the Brass Crab. It's about midnight at this point in time, after the slaughter at High Hill, and a small child with the Tiny Tim crutch comes hobbling up to her.
Or not even her.
At midnight? Where's your parents?
Well, that's a very good question. Where is his parents? And
Where are your parents?
lays a hand upon her gilded mail and says, "Who's Paladine?"
Leary is saying that Reverence just wants to pick her up and cuddle her.
Well, for context, she can't talk today, so it's going to translate.
Oh yeah, I should probably say she's been rendered speechless both in person and in game.
It's canon.
As she is just shocked beyond belief that she could be sick this week. But as like a true trooper, she didn't miss a chance to be here at the game, even though I tried very, very sternly to warn her off. But she said no. Well, actually, what she said was,
We had your stunt double ready.
and she came on in.
Yeah, she probably said words when she came in.
So the people around her are going to be interpreting what she writes on a page, for better or for worse. But whatever is said is going to be canon. So you guys, this is going to be fun.
Make sure you're writing.
I'm
just
gonna
saying.
talk for myself then.
Can you?
Look at her go. Look at
I
her.
don't
Look,
think you
look at
should.
Squeaky there, just trying to get it out.
Come on.
She says she wants to cuddle the child.
I already told Aaron I'd switch places with him tonight.
All right. So you, Reverence reaches out and scoops up this tiny little child, orphan, with the bad leg and the bandage across the one eye,
Oh, for the love.
and cuddles it
Empty
fiercely.
bowl of soup.
And where are your parents, young man?
I don't know. They went to the high hill and never came back
They
Yep,
never
there
came
it
back?
is. Ah, yeah.
Where do you live?
No.
with my parents.
Oh,
I know,
come
but
on.
which house?
Oh, it's the one down the street.
It's the one down the street.
Yeah, I waited all afternoon and they never came home. So
They
I
never
saw
came home?
people here, and I decided I'd come
Hey,
here and
that's
see
a
if maybe
candle
they
burning.
came
I
here
hope I
for the
didn't
festival.
Forget to blow it out when I left.
Do their wounds look fresh? Their hurt leg and the bandage over the eye? They just happen to already be hurt today.
Yeah, they just haven't already been heard. They're a clumsy child.
Gotcha.
Fell out of a tree.
Probably. They seem the adventurous type, climbing trees and jumping fences.
Normal kid.
Yeah, just a normal kid.
Yeah.
They definitely didn't like the candle burning in their house or anything.
Astral's going to approach the child.
Mhm.
Young one, Paladine, I believe, is who brought me here to your world. He has a magnificent spirit, a large, beautiful platinum dragon.
Okay.
Dragons aren't real?
Then how did I get here?
Dragons are real.
That's a very good question, sir, that I don't have the answer to.
Well,
Oh.
he is the reason Reverence was able to do what she did earlier. He is the reason that I am here.
And Reverend's here wants to take your hand. Will you take her hand? And she wants to take you someplace.
Oh. He's like, I'm already being held, but okay. So he reaches down and grabs her by the hand.
But it's a secret. All right. She's gonna show you. Paladine.
What's happening?
There's quite a few people who are
I'm
now
sorry.
gathered around. They also want to see
Yeah,
this.
I'm sorry. Dragons, what's happening?
Nothing to see here. Move along.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to throw some persuasion on that one?
I do.
I'm just gonna say the DC is high.
Well, already.
Dragons, and then I heard that you have something to show them.
Rolled a 23.
Ooh! Everybody's like, all right, and they go back to their drinking.
Alright.
So it's just you.
Does that include Sai?
I don't know. Does it?
I don't think it would.
Yeah, I think this would have got rid
Fairly
of
certain.
it.
I'm fairly certain I wouldn't.
All right.
I don't know. What would it have been against?
23.
No.
Are you trying to?
Re-healing.
Are you trying to
Perception or insight?
fight the persuasion
That's what I
check?
was saying, yes.
That's that guy.
Which one do you want with it?
That'd be a wisdom save, right?
That's correct. Or yeah, it's gonna be wisdom. It's just gonna be a straight up wisdom roll. But you're a druid, right? Like you've got that wisdom.
23.
Does she though?
I feel like I got a plus on this.
You do? I mean,
Your
let's remind everybody at home there are still 4 fate dice in play.
Right.
Oh, she's gonna burn them all.
First of
Can't
all.
go over once in a row.
First of all.
Thank the Lord.
In addition to.
Thank Paladine.
Borrow some toast.
I do not barely believe you.
I barely believe you.
I'm sorry, what was your role there, Si?
I got a 19.
19. That's close. It's
It is
close.
pretty close, yeah.
Very close.
No,
But-
I got a
Yeah, yeah.
17.
You know, she's kinder, so she was like, yeah, that doesn't make any sense to me. This sounds good. And so she's gone back to find something else to
Yes, go distract
keep
them.
her attention. All right then.
You're not proficient.
Can I
Alright.
heal the kid?
Really?
Wait, isn't this your insight?
Gonna kind of shield her, you know, stand in the way.
they're- They asked me to roll a wisdom roll.
Okay, Reverence is going to use one of her healing abilities.
The night's not over.
The night is not over, that is correct.
It's okay.
You may.
So that's 8 points.
Wow,
Is that a lot?
that's a lot.
For a tiny person?
Yeah.
Yes. That's a
Oh,
lot.
okay.
Yeah.
8.
You gave me 2 great hit points.
He's gonna dance away.
So, what ends up happening,
I
everyone,
cannot believe you.
even though Sai doesn't see it,
So much right now. So much!
is everyone else in the bar who failed or who made their check, which is only a handful of people, but definitely not Sai, see what appears to be, and this is Astral. I think this is going to be the first time up close that you've seen this. So what you see is that Reverence takes a hold of this holy symbol that she has on some prayer beads around her neck and says a little prayer, and there is the briefest moment of you hear it kind of like as an echo, like very, very distant, like the roar of a dragon, very distant, you know, just enough that you're like, wait a minute, what was that? And then there is this beautiful silvery light that just kind of envelops this child, and where it touches, the little scratches and nicks, the bruises, the injured eye, the even so far, even the like twisted ankle, all seems to just melt away with this light, and you've got a perfectly healthy little boy. And he looks at you,
Because his parents died on the field.
and you see him, he just kind of like pulls away at the bandage that was covering his eye, and he blinks, and you know, he's got the 2 different colored eyes, because, you know, he's got the
Really?
heterochromia.
Oh, my.
And he's like, thanks, lady.
I'm done with y'all tonight. Can't be friends anymore.
So that's Paladine, huh? Well, wow. So how do I do that?
No.
Eat your vegetables and study hard.
And pray.
What's pray? How do you pray?
You talk to the gods and you thank them.
Which ones? I know the one.
Start with Paladine.
Okay. Hi, Paladine. My name is Jameson,
James?
and I just want to say thank you for taking away my owies. And if you could bring Mom and Dad home, that would be great. Am I doing it right?
You're doing so good.
Also, if you could give me a new pony, and I would like
Right.
I think he's caught on.
candy,
That's right.
and a puppy dog, and I would like.
James, I don't think it works like that.
Have you tried it?
Prove him wrong.
One thing at a time.
Oh, one thing. Okay, so each how often? When do I do it again?
One, like 3 times a day,
3.
and you
Okay.
can ask for
Wow.
one thing each time. But
Okay.
only
Wait.
one thing.
All right. So
at a
all right. Hold on. I'm sorry,
How many spell slots do you have?
Paladine.
This
I'm
is-
really trying, and this is new for me.
Buy him a puppy.
So,
No.
I love him.
the big fella there with all the muscles and the shiny armor, he said I could only ask for one thing. So I'd really like my mom and dad back.
Oh.
See, that's two
yeah.
things though.
Uh-huh.
Okay, if I could only have one thing, then could I please just have mom back?
Why?
Poor dad.
Why?
That is a noble request, young Jameson. Good job.
All right, so when do I do it again? Because I gotta get dad home.
Well, it is late, so
Does Paladine need to go to bed?
Paladin
Yes.
is always watching, but you need to go to
What is
bed.
he dead?
And when you wake up in the morning, you can make your request again. You call
Okay.
on him again.
All right, I guess I'm gonna go home. Maybe mom and dad are home.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody. Have fun.
Jameson, you have a good night.
Thank you. You too, Mister.
Have you eaten dinner tonight?
I had some. Yes, I had food. Mom left the sandwich
I didn't
out.
want you to go home hungry, but if you're fed, go ahead.
Now let's create the next villain.
Yeah. He really did. 100%.
Next
This is one.
campaign.
You just
So
said-
several individuals now who saw what happened, including the mayor,
Oh, Lord.
take you aside. Whether or not anybody is going to try to stop them, they pull you aside.
No, they do not.
Oh, okay. Then they pulled the both of you aside.
Fair.
And they are full of questions. And most of them are, how did you do that? What did you do to that child? Where does this power come from? Who are you to be talking about the gods? Gods don't exist anymore. They left us. What are you talking about? Platinum dragons? Dragons don't exist. They left when the gods left. Like, it's just a barrage of questions at you.
Told you it was gonna be a problem.
This is not the first time that I have told you this, Mayor. Or any of the rest of you. You just refuse to believe me.
We are ready to believe.
Okay, so I will say it one more
Has
time.
been helpful.
Paladine, the Platinum Dragon, that Reverence reveres, brought me here from Deva, summoned by my goddess, Celestia. I am here for a reason. The enemies of my homeworld have found their way here to Kryn. I am here to try to stop them by some way. I do not know. But I do know that there is a connection between Paladine and my goddess Celestia. The day that I arrived here, 2 days ago, Reverence was there, as was the changeling shifter Sai. I don't know why she was there, but I do know why Reverence was there.
Gee, this doesn't support your theory at all, does it?
And
That's cool. Keep
the
talking.
gods they presented themselves to both me and to Reverence. I do not know why Sai
To
was
three
there.
of us.
You-
I don't know why you were here.
But that is what I know thus far. And as far as how I am supposed to go about these things, I do not know yet. But I know that whatever journey that is before us, I am meant to go about it with reverence.
He's so serious.
We are going to build this bridge. We are going to bring a bridge back to Kryn to connect the gods here. That is the truth.
And there's like that moment of silence, and they're all kind of looking at each other. And they're like,
They are coming.
okay, we believe you.
That is good. There is something that was said while we were all talking. Something that the prisoner had mentioned. He made mention that they were attacking to take the fight away. Take the fight out of Vogla.
Well, they did that.
Right.
There's nothing but,
There is a reason for that.
and I would like for you to find that out. I have asked a lot of you this evening. I'm aware of this. But I must ask more because as of right now, you individuals are the only capable individuals in this entire village. Look around us.
That was a lot to me.
The injured.
Like one guy who's like, "Whoa!"
Yeah. Like he looks around. He's like, "There's." She looks around. She goes, "We've got injured that hopefully you can help with. We have people just gone. We have the infirm who couldn't go to the hill. We have old people who came here to retire, much like Vitus and much like Espen, and then of course children. We can't fight. You saw what happened when we tried. Even if we had half of the equipment and the training that those mercenaries had, we still would have been slaughtered. We can't fight. So if there's some threat to this village that we have yet to see, I'm asking you to find it.
The next clue must come from the mercenary camp. We were planning to go and investigate that.
Yeah, I remember Cudgel had said something about going as well, but Vitus took her with him to Kalaman. So yeah, it seems like that would be the most logical thing to do.
My experience with the enemies from my homeworld, they are conniving, they are ruthless, they tear down community from within. Though I have not found any proof of it, I would wager that it is a safe bet to prepare to move.
What do you mean?
Abandon Vogler.
We don't need to abandon Vogler. We live here. This is our home. This is where we've raised our children. And no, we're not leaving this village. You haven't shown me that there's a reason to leave yet. And I believe you. I believe what you're saying, but without hard proof, I can't ask these people who have not even had a chance to bury their dead to pick up their lives and go where?
I do not know. I do not know this world. But I know how the Ash move.
So maybe go find this threat.
We will go. I will go. And any of the companions that assisted during the slaughter, we will do what we can. But more time is being wasted. I would strongly urge and suggest to start making arrangements, start making plans.
Find me proof first.
I understand that.
I have a duty to these people, but I'm not going to ask them, command them to pick up their lives and evacuate.
Give them the option. Give them a choice.
Give me a reason to give them that option. As of right now, I can't.
Especially with the roads being as dangerous as they are.
You don't know. None of you know.
We'll look for the threat.
None of you know.
Jameson,
Has left.
What's gone?
mayor.
Oh,
Maybe someone can check in on him. I'm not sure his parents made it back.
There may be.
Pretty much a given.
There's a lot of children
Yeah,
that are alone.
Then what are you going to do for them?
I don't know. I don't know what to do for the people who lost their husbands and wives today, brothers and sisters. The children, I grant you, are a concern, but they're not my only.
They're a priority.
I understand what you're saying, but I can't make them a priority over all the rest of these folks.
Yes, you can.
What?
You absolutely can.
Reverence.
Astral. They're babies.
Reverence. The best chance that they have is for us to find the proof so that they can leave.
Children shouldn't be left unguarded and alone.
Let's talk to everybody.
So at that point, the remaining members that had been standing around and witnessing this miracle healing that just happened, they're all, it's like I said, it's after midnight. A lot has happened, and there's still a lot of work to be done tomorrow. As the mayor said, they have the dead to bury, and there may still be, and this is the chilling thing, there may be survivors that are just laying on that battlefield right now, and need help getting home, and they were mistaken for corpses. And there are plenty of people who ran from that battlefield who are still yet unaccounted for. There has not been like a census of the town yet. And with the festival and everything, there were a lot of people here who came for the festival, and some of them were on the field with you, but some of them were there to watch. And then there are some that were here that you may have left, but again, nobody knows.
Are the 6 of us together now?
Yes, you are all 6 in the brass crab together. You are now together at this point. So take it from there, guys.
Durin,
Okay.
can we put the prisoner aside and work together?
Where is he now?
Dead.
Aside.
Dead? What do you mean dead?
He died at the keep.
What, did he attack you or try to escape?
Nope.
She did not kill him.
I was not responsible for his death. But he is dead
Durin?
now.
I would love this to say, yeah, I was responsible for his death. But no, I did not get.
So, what, one of the monsters broke in, killed him, cover their tracks or something? What?
No, Darrett executed him in what he thought was an honorable decision.
Oh, I've got a lot more guts than I thought.
But that aside, I feel like there are things we should be doing, like checking for survivors on the field and going to the mercenary camp.
So, hold on.
Yeah.
We can't check for survivors and go check the mercenary. We can't do everything at once. There's got to be we've got to figure this out. Frostwind, I know, is still around, right?
Correct.
Okay. Frostwind, I'm going to ask her to focus up. Frostwind, do me a favor. Listen. You and I have had a lovely day, and then all of this happened, and you've had a lot of experiences and stuff with us. Listen. We all know that there may be people who are not going to come back from that battle. We know that there are kids who are going to be without. I need you to do me a favor, Frostwind. I have the feeling, based on some stuff we talked about, that maybe you grew up without both of your parents like you needed. So I need you to go find Jameson, who we just sent home. I need you to go find him. And I need you to make sure he is safe in his home. And then I need you to start taking inventory of the other houses around. And look for any children that are
Absolutely.
without. And I want you to start bringing them to that house. If someone says something, let them know that I personally told you to do this. And we will go from there. But I want you to get all the children into one safe place at once.
Not a problem. Entering houses and taking inventory. That is something I can do.
She's got this. Yeah, she does. Good job.
And she's gone.
So that is done. She is dispatched.
I have such a
Next thing is if we can talk to
Sandra's
The mayor.
Thieves Guild.
Frostman in charge of a bunch of orphan children.
so I know that
Everybody's
most of the
gonna be
militia is gone. But
All.
all of it?
Yeah.
No one survived at all, okay?
Unfortunately not.
Okay. Durin, you have had the most experience with other townspeople here. you've had the most time that you've interacted with additional people in the town. Yes?
Yeah.
I also interacted with everyone in town too when I was
Okay.
and I had a stall open yesterday.
You're right, you did too. So between the two of you, never mind,
Yesterday.
Durham doesn't know. Igneous, was there anyone that you spoke to at that time that you can see around here that we can ask to maybe rally to start going to look for any survivors that might be left on the battlefield? Is there anyone who came by the stall that spoke with you that you feel like maybe is kind of personage that we
There
could
are a handful of people who came with me to investigate the break-in at the Becerra's place. They may be strong and willing enough to investigate the battlefield.
Okay, so would you speak to 2 or 3 of those people and deputize them, as it were, to go back out and look?
Should I deputize myself first?
Go for it. Have fun with that.
I'm gonna try to find a small group of people that can help
You see the same people that went with you,
And
easily enough.
and try to convince them to come with me. And
Not even a
search the
question.
battlefield.
They were going to do it anyway, but having you come and ask is like the validation that they needed to go like, okay, this was the right decision to make. 'Cause there's a lot to be done, but that was like on the top of their list.
I have a question. Did they have medicine kits or can they use healer kits?
There are healer kits available, and they're already, like, when you come up on them, they're already having that discussion, like, okay, you know, we can go to the apothecary.
So I used all of mine, so
and
I'd like
find
a new
that,
one if I
yeah.
could get one.
Yeah, they already know where to get healers kits and supply kits and stuff to go and do this thing. So yeah, with you coming up, they're more like, yes, okay, absolutely, we can do this. Yeah, we can
And
get
I
this
can also
thing
pay
here.
to replenish the supply too.
Well, there
If
should be
we
a
need
good
to.
handful of people that are fully fed and a little more healed up, because I spent the rest of my spells on creating additional good berries and handing them out to people so they would have enough to eat for the night, because one sustains you for a full day's worth of meals.
Yeah, you did well with that, and there's, like I said, but it is after midnight, and after an exhausting day, everybody
Absolutely.
is ready to go to bed, and they know what's waiting for them tomorrow, so, you know, this may be the last sleep that they get for a little while. So unless you have anything else, their plan is come dawn, as soon as the sun breaks the horizon, they're headed back to the battlefield to try to find whoever they can. And then there are individuals who are going to be coming behind them with wagons and things to load up the dead. Sure.
I think we need to go down.
We need to ask some of them to go ahead. I know you're tired. I know it's been a long day. I know that you are beaten down, but you made it out. And if we leave some of these people, if they're left overnight, they may not make it.
Make me a persuasion check.
Can I help with this in any way, or
Yeah, if you want to do the help action, you can make this with advantage.
where do you have me do it?
What do you have?
I'm a real persuader.
Yep. No talking about
Sorry.
numbers.
Mine's really good too, but go ahead. You.
Is it alright if I do it?
I don't care who does
It's
it,
fine. And I'll help.
but roll with advantage and tell me your highest.
That's gonna be a 27? No, sorry, 22. Sorry.
22. 22. Voice of reason says, you're right, we might be tired, but I'll sleep better if I can at least bring home some people. So yeah, they go immediately and start picking up healers kits, and they're headed.
And if none of them stop me, I'm gonna just go with them, like right now.
Is anybody stopping Igneous?
Okay, stop.
No.
So,
Yes.
no, wait. I will. We were standing next to each other. Wait. As much as we need that to happen, we also need to go immediately to investigate, based on something that they were saying a minute ago, something about we need to go and investigate the mercenaries camp.
Yeah, I mean, feel free. That's something if you guys want to do, but I'm gonna go see if there's anyone who needs help.
Okay?
What if we need help while we're out there?
But what if there's someone else?
You need my
there?
help? You can't
Possibly.
handle it yourselves?
I mean, technically, it would be
If you
kind of
wish
good
to stay
check.
and search for any survivors, that is a noble cause. But it is important that we go and investigate this mercenary camp. What I fear may come, and the sooner we get there, the better.
The
I am
other
heading
thing at
out
the
now.
battlefield is all of the dead mercenaries.
Fair
We're looking for clues on
I'm trying
what,
to. It's
on
not-
who,
Okay.
you know,
It-
hired them, what their motives were.
I am
They may have things on their persons that could help us figure that out too.
Fair.
absolutely.
We need to
Like I
check.
said, this is a noble. It is a noble purpose. That's fine. I am going to the mercenary camp.
We at least need to check the leader of anything as far as the orc goes. Cause
He should be easy to find. He's big.
plus, it'd be best if someone were to go out there with these people, because if there's any other mercenaries that are alive, they may try to attack and harm these citizens. And we've already established they cannot fight.
Durin, are you saying you're going with Igneous then?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
For at
Oh,
least
she
for-
picked up a
for
shadow.
For a moment.
Okay.
I stay a step behind and always there.
Okay.
That's cool.
And so from now on, I'm always gonna observe people and see how they observe her.
Interesting.
That's so
Good to
neat.
know. Good to know.
I have a bodyguard.
No, he didn't say that.
I'm gonna treat it like that.
He's gonna take good notes when you get mugged and
Astro's gonna start making his way to the mercenary camp. Is anybody going with him?
Yes.
All right. So the four of you are headed to the mercenary camp.
Yes.
You two and some of the villagers are headed back to the hill to look for survivors and also search the
and also
bodies
search
of the
bodies
mercenaries.
Exactly.
All right. So yours is going to take less time.
Okay.
So we'll handle you, and then we're going to come to you guys next.
Larry does not appreciate a party split. Reverence doesn't care.
Well, you know,
It's happening. So
we all watched cartoons in the 90s. so
Look,
we're prepared.
it's inevitable. The party is going to end up being split.
Let's go to Vegas.
All right, Durin and Igneous and the villagers. Within half an hour, so we're talking, this is now close to 1 a.m. Your group heads back to the battle or the slaughter at High Hill. And you have lanterns, you have healers' kits. As I said before, you saw people like hitching wagons to mules and things that they're going to be coming behind you, but you on foot will get there long before they do. So what you see when you arrive, you get to the battlefield and that coppery smell is still in the air of all the spilled blood. There is this dense sort of fog that lays over the battlefield, probably coming off of the river, and it's hard to see through. You really don't, like, you come out of the woods and you're on the battlefield quicker than you realize it as you like stop in front of a corpse.
Is it
and-
better or worse with a light? If I'm using dark vision or a torch, which is better?
Torch is going to be better.
Slightly. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll do that.
The dark vision is great, but when you look at fog through dark vision, it's just a wall of white. So yeah.
Well, that's kind of how I probably figured the torch would like illuminate the fog and almost make it harder to see through. Like,
Yeah, but it glints off of metal and stuff.
okay,
So you'll be able to see that through the fog.
gotcha.
And seeing how they were all in basically what is tinfoil, it reflects very well. So yeah, the first body you come across is a villager. A villager, dead, ghastly wounds, no help whatsoever that you can do there. But you all spread out, and through the combined efforts of your torches and crossing the battlefield, slowly, methodically, carefully, you end up discovering two very important things, possibly. First is going to require an investigation check.
Absolutely. Ooh, only an 8.
Okay. So with an 8,
Is he also making his own for his own, or is he
Yeah,
also?
go ahead and roll.
all right, go for it. You're there. We'll allow it.
9.
Okay.
There we go. Yeah.
8 and a 9.
Yeah.
Man, and them 4 fate dice are just sitting there, just aching to be thrown right now
away.
as this juicy bit of information
don't know, we
slips
don't
through
know.
your fingers.
God dang it. Roll the
You
damn
found a
die.
scroll that literally said the enemy's plan.
Somebody
You're like a
You
kid.
stepped right on it and
Read
ruined it.
set it on fire and threw it out into the field. So, okay. So, what you find that is obvious is that you go through and realize that the main grouping of mercenaries, Gregonis and his, we'll call them 4 lieutenants, are not on the battlefield.
Do I remember? I remember where they were though.
Oh, yeah.
That's where I go to look. Okay.
Yeah.
Can I look around that area and see if I can see if did they get up or were they dragged away?
You see strange footprints, clawed, reptilian. They don't look like, well, you may recognize them as footprints you've seen before,
Okay.
the day before.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah, you just realize, like, they're not here.
Okay.
You were able to discover a few villagers that are alive, barely. None conscious. And with the help of the healer's kits, you're able to bring them to consciousness. Essentially, they made their 3 saves, but that was it.
Right.
That's as far as they got. So you're able to revive enough of them, but they're in bad condition. One of them, this matronly woman, like you're tending to her, and you're like, okay, there's still a pulse here. I might be able to get her revived. And as she opens her eyes, and you know she's a ghastly sight too. Like she was run down. You know, you're not sure if she's got the ability to walk or anything, but like she grabs you and she's like, my boy, Jameson, tell me he lives.
He wasn't on the battlefield. He's back in the village.
And he's alive?
As far as I know, yes.
Good. I can't feel my legs.
I'm gonna try not to be too obvious when I look down at her legs. Try not to react too much. Does she still have her legs or not?
They're still there.
Okay.
They're pretty bad. Like it looks like she was trampled.
You're gonna
Did
live.
Roderick do that?
You're gonna be there for your son. And I'm gonna do the best I can.
Bless you, sir. Bless you.
Yeah, I just try to treat her best I can. I have no medical training.
Yeah.
I'm gonna save my son when they're dying, but I'm gonna stop the blood from coming out.
Oh no.
Within about the time you guys finish searching the battlefield, the wagons show up, and they begin to load. First, they load the survivors,
Right.
and they're going and they're trying to bring some of the people home, but the rest, they're unceremoniously laying them into the other carts. Ceremony will come after, but right now they're just trying to collect their family members and take them home. And so you guys will return to the village with a small amount of the population returned, Jameson's mother being one of them. Jameson's father is among the dead, though.
Did we see the direction upon where the tracks or the footprints were leading?
He should have asked me
You
that.
did not.
Yeah.
But if you're asking the question, Iggy, then the tracks lead off into the woods. away from the village.
There were we did. See
Yeah,
tracks already.
you saw tracks. You were the only one who saw them, and you're the only one who would have recognized them, other than maybe Durin.
Well, I mean, I'll point them out to him too.
Yeah.
though, 'cause that's
Okay,
what we
so
did
if he
together.
points it out, then yeah, the two of you combined can tell there were tracks here. They are of these creatures that you have recently encountered, and that they whatever reason they came out here, retrieved only these individuals, and left.
Darrow said that it's Jameson's fault the mother survived and not the father, because he wished for the mother.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's gonna be.
It'd be terrible.
I'm just saying that's kind of where my brain was too.
No.
Paladine just went, you got it, kid.
You know what, though?
Whatever it is, because if we were
Technically,
taking
maybe
the body,
it's Astral's fault because he said you can only ask for one
that
thing at a
body
time.
at the
Yes.
village is probably not going to be a good place either.
Body of the village. What body? Oh, you mean
The prisoner.
the prisoner's body? You think
Yeah.
they might come for him too?
If they came to get all of these, they will definitely come and get that man.
And you
Yes,
told him to
Darren.
go
This
back
doesn't
to
look like
his
they
room.
came out here and like ate them.
I guess
and,
we'll
like,
find out
like
when
a
you get back from the
predator would. Looks
mercenary
like
camp.
They came and retrieved these ones specifically. So
You're so
But it's a
rude.
chance that they will
You're so
come and
rude.
get
I
that
could
one
have
person.
known that.
I know.
We should
That's
hurry
the
back.
beauty of sitting on this side of the table.
We should definitely head back.
we're gonna let the villagers handle the carrying of
I
the
attack
people, and we're gonna rush back
Rushing
to
back
find the
to
prisoner's body to see if he's still in town.
Cool. Okay. So what I want from the two of you then is, do you have any magical way to increase your speed?
I don't believe so.
Ride your mule.
Awesome.
No.
Okay then. You have your choice here. You can make me Constitution saving throws, and DC is 15. If you succeed, then you make it back to the keep with no levels of exhaustion. If you fail, 1 level of exhaustion.
Yeah, that's fine.
However, you can also just run back without making any saves, but there will be a chance that you miss something.
No, we'll do it.
I'll go back as fast as I can.
Go as fast as you
Alrighty,
And I
gentlemen.
realize my stride is a little bit faster than his because I have a 30 and he has a 25, but
can. I can keep up.
I'm gonna try to let him keep up if I can.
Very deadly over short distances.
Yeah.
Alright,
I'm a
guys.
sprinter.
Roll.
What does exhaustion mean?
It's bad.
It's not good.
I made it though.
Okay,
I'm proficient in con saves, so I was at 19.
perfect. I'm just gonna throw it out there again. There's these wonderful fate dice.
screw it. I'm going to use the fate dice.
Oh, okay.
I'm so good at this. All right, 3 fate dice remaining. Now remember, succeed or
He's trying
fail,
not
you
to
cannot use
kill
another
the
one on
monster.
this roll.
Saddle.
All right.
What did you roll?
That's double exhaustion, right?
Okay, so you both arrive back at Thornwall Keep.
Spell level exhaustion.
So Durin, you have a level of exhaustion. You do not.
It's all about the breathing. I'm like trying to like
Yeah.
You gotta make sure you're breathing the whole
We don't do
You
it.
know how tall he is, right? You know where he's gonna punch you.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right
I'm not that
then.
tall either though. I'm only like 5'3", I think is what I said.
Yeah,
tall.
you're
All right.
you
I'm short king.
you
I'm
are
5'6".
you are still over it.
In my
He
dreams.
is still
So-
gonna hit you right where it hurts the most with it.
What was going to be a short moment just became something else.
Oh,
You arrive back in Thornwall Keep.
No.
You know exactly where you're headed.
no.
And when you
he
get
does.
to the, well, yeah, so, but, yeah. You get there, the front door has been busted off its hinges.
No.
Yeah, upon saying that, we're gonna hasten even more if we can.
Okay,
Start dashing.
you hear the sounds of battle.
No.
As you enter in the main room there, you see a disheveled looking Derek. He's got a sword and he is fighting off this creature that you recognize. Both of you have seen this creature before. And as you come through the door, he looks at you and he goes, "I've almost got him."
Yeah, as soon as I see that creature again, I'm pulling for I'm shooting a shot.
All right, go for it.
I need an intelligence save from you.
Okay.
Shoot it
Get
too.
my dice out.
Save Derek. We're spending a lot of resources on this kid.
Ooh,
lately.
he failed it.
So that's going to be 6 psychic damage,
Mhm.
and he's going to suffer another minus D4 to his next saving throw.
All right, let me get the D4 out here because I'm probably going to need it. Durin.
I'm gonna shoot it too.
Okay, remember your level of exhaustion?
Okay. So that would be a 17. So level exhaustion, that's at a -2.
Isn't it disadvantage on stuff? It's still.
Mm-hmm. Disadvantage.
Ah, okay.
Oh.
Don't shoot Derek. Don't shoot Derek.
No, I was 2. I missed. No.
What? I'm just saying, there's 3 more dice
I
just
know,
hanging
it's
out.
still-
Don't be that.
Okay.
one.
Goon goes off, and creature is still standing. So roll initiative, guys.
Absolutely.
Please save Derek. Please save Derek.
13.
Okay.
Or don't. It's
5.
fine.
No.
Okay.
My dice are failing me.
And you're rolling with disadvantage, right?
No.
I mean, it probably can't get worse.
5.
Okay. All right. So 5. 5 and 5. 5 and 13. So you beat his 3. So the both of you will go first. And Derek does not look good. Like, he's fighting a creature he has no idea how to fight. But he has maintained that he's not looking well.
So I can go?
You are first up, sir. You are fast. Quick on the draw. Is
Yeah,
what
we're
I
gonna
say.
do, now that he has that minus D4 to his next save, we're gonna do a slightly stronger shot. It's still an saving throw, but it's gonna be more damage when he fails.
Okay, so he does get the minus D4
Yes,
to
minus
it.
D4, yep.
All right. Well, he maxed out that, so a -1.
-1 to the
Yeah,
save.
yeah.
That's gonna fail.
Yeah, I thought
So,
as much.
This is called Tasha's Mind Whip. For those at home, he's gonna take 3d6 psychic damage, and on his next turn, or until his next turn, he can't take a reaction, and on his next turn, he can only take a move, an action, or a bonus action. Not all of them.
Wow, strong stuff there.
Oops. So that's gonna be not a lot of damage, but 8 total psychic damage.
So what does it look like?
This one is like, so if my normal shots look like a little flash of light and then they sort of react as if being shot, this one is going to be much more like a loud boom as it
Is
just-
it louder than Goon?
Probably, yeah. This is second level spell slot level of stuff, so this
Okay.
is
For tests.
Yeah, good to know. Good to know.
Got them up. We're gonna fix Goon.
it goes from pow to boom,
Open headers on.
All right.
and yeah.
Is there a visual effect to it at all?
So if they normally react as if they were just shot, they were imagine being shot by a much more strong like armor piercing round or something like that. Yeah.
All right.
It's the same kind of damage, so it's hard to describe why it would be different. It's still just affecting their mind, but I guess it's kind of on you at that point if you want to.
All right. So yeah, you blast this thing with this incredibly powerful ability, which thunders, shakes the walls of this keep much, harder than the black powder explosion of Goon. And you're sitting there like after you finish and the proverbial smoke clears, like you're seeing Derek on the other side of this creature through the hole that you've put into it as it
In
has
his head?
Yeah, as it's just like frozen and becoming stone. Good job.
Derek, are you okay?
You gashed me pretty good.
I'm gonna walk up and see if I have any healers kit left at this point.
I'm gonna go to
Try to-
the body of the prisoner.
Yeah, it's turned to dust. That's what you see. You go up to him, and yeah, he shows you, and he's got like that nasty, like he was hit. You recognize that sort of claw mark from the armor, that they shredded in the field. And he was in no armor. He just picked up the sword and went to doing his job. But yeah, he's pretty badly hurt. You're thinking, another minute longer, and he would have been dead to this creature.
I'm gonna do what I can. Obviously, it's not much because I don't know what I'm doing, but I can stop bleeding at the very least.
Yeah, well, he's like holding himself, and he's like, just get me to the infirmary.
Do we have an infirmary in this town? Why don't you lead me, and I'll just keep you upright.
Yeah. So he leads you into, and it's an area that this is where Reverence was being treated. Like there's bandages and stuff out there, and he's like, pick it up, and he's trying to bind himself, back together, and he's like, what are the odds? Twice in one day.
Looks like it opened up some old wounds there.
Yeah, seems that way, doesn't it? Hurts.
Just try not
hurts
to laugh.
a lot more.
Just relax. Like every time he talks, it just squirts.
Yeah, it's just. I mean, he is just a mess, and he's trying his best to be like real strong about it. You notice there is definitely a difference to the Darrett you met this morning, who was handing out the little hand pies, and the Darrett that you're seeing now, who's got like a grim humor to him. He's laughing at his own wounds as he's like trying to save his own life.
Does he feel like a fully different person, or is it just like he's seen a lot and it's really affected him?
Do you think like an insight check might reveal
I'd love
that
to.
for you?
You're a man now.
3, so 10 total.
He seems fine.
Just affected.
Yeah, it's just
not a
affected.
different person. Okay.
Yeah, definitely not a different person in disguise. Nothing like that. Not shape shifted into that form or anything.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna make sure he stays down, and I'm gonna keep trying to patch his wound to make sure he's, stabilized.
Yeah, you're good. Okay, and that's where we'll turn it over to these four.
Yay!
Good job, guys.
Thank you for saving Darrett.
Fabulous.
Did we?
Did yeah.
Oh, what?
I mean, he saved
It
some
seems
stuff.
like we did.
He saved some stuff.
Is he gonna die?
Yeah.
So the four of you reach the mercenary camp,
Shifters have to like him.
and
Oh no! What?
the four of you reach the mercenary camp and find it not only like abandoned, like the campfires have been not just extinguished, but like covered up, mixed up, like put out. There's no sign of life here at all. And whoever, when the mercenaries were here, there would have been people left behind, that kind of stuff. Gone. Ghost town. Completely empty.
Can we tell which direction they went?
To the west.
I suggest we travel west through the heavy brush quietly.
All right. So stealth checks then.
Oh.
I mean, why don't you let me go ahead? And,
I can go with you.
well, no offense, but I'm gonna be quieter. And, I'll still be able to communicate. I just need you to hold on to this copper wire.
This is such a strange world.
Oh yeah? Then I'll disappear.
Alrighty. So yeah, give me that roll.
So I'm gonna head out, but I'm only gonna go and stay ahead about 120 feet, 100 feet. So I rolled a total of 21.
Okay. Good to know.
I'm without Roderick, right? Roderick's in the States.
Did you bring
Why
Roderick or
would you
didn't you?
I don't know. We didn't talk about it.
Well, it's up to you to decide that right this
Roderick-
moment.
It
Roderick
just
will be
seems to me
loud.
that you never go anywhere without me.
I mean, I'm
Especially
not
out of
without
town.
Earl, but that's
Yeah.
fine.
On
Okay.
a long trek.
On my horse.
Okay, you got your horse.
And I'm holding the copper.
Okay, you're holding the copper.
I don't know why.
'Cause he told
He
you to.
gave it to you.
So then in you literally hear a whisper. Can you hear me? But you can't see me.
Daryl, that's very weird.
I know, it takes a little getting used to. So, I'm out 100 feet or so. Do I see anything?
Go ahead, the three of you. Anybody doing anything different? Are you letting Darrow go by
I
himself?
was gonna say, like you said, that we there was nothing to see here. We
Correct.
investigated. There's nothing to be seen. Then,
Correct.
I will, I say, if Daryl insists on going on ahead, I will go shortly after him,
Mhm.
and then the two of you can bring up the rear.
Okay.
So I want to cut the distance, so if he's 120 feet, then I want to be about 60 feet behind him, 60 feet in front of him, like just give space.
Okay.
Can I ask him what he sees?
Does it work that way? Can you talk back and forth?
I'm very certain that it's.
I think it does. It's message,
It
right?
is, yeah, it's message.
Yeah, you should
I'm
be
very
able to-
certain it's two-way.
Yeah.
What is Sai doing?
What is Sai doing?
Honestly, I am very aware that I am not going to be helpful here. I am very loud, I am bright colored, and I am not anything except clumsy. So I am not going to try to do anything other than just ride next to Roderick and Reverence. I might be like, you're talking to him, can I hold the thing? Can I hold the thing?
No. I think I'd like to keep this.
How far are we gonna go? Because we left two people behind.
Well, I mean, it depends. Are you seeing tracks keep going? Like, do you think it's going to be an extensive travel?
What's he saying?
So I'm gonna look and try to determine.
Okay, so how far do you want to travel? You said you're 100 feet out from them, but how far distance-wise? Like, are you going a mile, 2 miles? Are you just going to keep going till you see something?
Well, that's what we just role played. I said, how far are we gonna take this?
Yeah.
So I would have said that about 200 feet after seeing nothing, and then another 300 feet, football field or whatever. I'd been like, look, if we keep going, we've got two people left behind. We want to get everybody together and do this, or do we keep looking? Because I'm not seeing anything.
He's not seeing anything yet. We should probably get Igneous and Durin and do this together. It looks like it's going to be a longer travel than we expected.
If we
Darrow. You guys keep talking.
Rude.
What you think?
No.
If I know these creatures,
You're out.
something
In
is
the dark of the
going
woods.
to come
Mhm.
throughout the night,
You don't need light, right?
we
Nope.
Okay.
need to find it.
'Cause
We
you're
need
not.
to give the mayor what she
This is
needs.
your home. You know,
We need to
you're
get
you're quite comfortable here.
the people of Vogler out.
So
I need to look at that.
while it's difficult to see,
So do you want to do it alone, or do you want to?
when a shadow
Maybe
moves
some
in a
dirt. I can
dark
run back
forest
to
at night,
Mm-hmm.
What do
You
want
still
to
see
do
it.
here?
Sure.
You see a shadow briefly kind of cross over
We
an empty patch in the forest,
Okay.
and it's not like it wasn't like somebody standing and moving. It was like a shadow across the ground.
Go to get
Okay.
Ignis and Durin.
It was big.
One of us go
Okay.
ahead.
So it passed over.
I can find
So
what it
I'm
is.
gonna
I'm not
look,
going to engage. I
up.
just need to see it. And
see if I can
back.
see anything.
You
No check needed for this. You look up and you see,
Give you the copper.
and I don't know how you're going to
Run back for
respond to
Igneous
this.
and Durin.
Mhm.
So, but what
Because
you
it's
see
gonna
when
be
you
a
look up
long
is
travel.
the shape of a
Might need
large
some help
flying
finding them
reptile,
so
Mhm.
far away.
Okay.
We're already a really
high
far
enough
out
that you
pieces.
don't think you were spotted,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
and
What do you
still
think?
very large in the sky and going west.
It's going
So-
west
Mhm.
away from us.
My,
Correct.
my
Right.
concern
But going
would be,
in the direction that you're traveling.
my concern would be
From
If
my
we're
position to
like,
their
hey,
position,
let's
is it gonna
stop
pass over
traveling
them or is it in
together.
front of us?
First
So-
of all,
In front of you.
In front, okay.
we have to, at some
So-
point, we're gonna have to sleep.
I see something in the sky flying west, Reverence.
Oh, she gave the wool copper to me.
Yeah, because I'm about to.
Yeah, but he doesn't know that.
What you hear is, Reverence, I see something flying in the sky ahead of us heading west.
Birds do that.
Reverence?
Nope.
Robert's just been compromised.
Sigh.
Yes.
This is really important.
Yep.
hand the cop the wire back to Reverence.
No. She gave it to me. You said there's a thing flying. What is the thing flying?
There's something flying.
I don't
It's,
know. He said there's a thing flying.
It's a very large reptile.
Okay.
I think I've seen it in books when I was a kid.
Or is it a dragon?
The minute she
I
says
didn't
dragon.
want to say dragon
Question. Question.
because I've never truly seen one.
You did not snatch it because I'll fight you at this point. You
What
can't
happens
fight.
if two people hold
I'm
the
going to
wire?
let you know you will not be wrestling anything out of my hands if the words dragon have been
I'm
uttered.
hanging up now.
Oh, no.
Did you say okay.
Ooh, it's a action. Oh, I've lost you.
So I'm literally gonna hang up.
I'm not doing that.
But I'm gonna turn around and head back towards him.
Sai,
What?
are you fast on Earl?
Yes.
You go back for Igneous and Durin.
No.
There's a dragon.
There's a dragon.
There's a dragon.
There's a dragon.
Yeah.
When
I
I
like
get-
that
when I get
Astro's
his-
just standing
If you
there.
come back for us, then one of us can ride the Okapi and one of us can ride you on the way back.
Dude,
In animal
you see-
form.
I'm not leaving.
Technically, Astral is 60 feet in front of this mess.
I'm not gonna lie. At this point, she's literally
So I'd run
starting
into-
my face.
Run into
No.
Darrow on his way back.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, I was,
Darrow, what is
yeah,
it?
I saw something flying. It's ahead of us, heading west. So I don't think it spotted us.
What is it?
It was a large flying lizard. I've seen pictures. Those two are talking dragon. I've seen lots of pictures. It kind of looks like one.
A dragon.
I feel like it should be
Yeah.
noted. I have not paused at this point.
But,
because we're moving forward.
Yeah, we need to
We're going
tell them
west.
How big?
to zip it. It was bigger than me.
What color?
It's dark.
That
Did I
is-
notice it?
Oh.
Good job, Darrow. Good job.
So bad.
You didn't describe one. You
This
know?
is so bad.
It's dark. I really couldn't see. So
How long will it take me to get back?
On Roderick?
Yeah.
From here, maybe half an hour if you're galloping.
I'll be back.
Okay,
I break off.
I'm gonna keep going.
Okay.
I run for Igneous and Durin.
Okay. So that leaves the three of you in the dark woods
Sorry, I didn't mean
with
to interrupt.
possibly a dragon overhead.
well, we can just So what happened? Who went? You? Where did
I-
Reverence go?
Right. Reverence is heading back to see if she can pick up Dura and
You're-
Igneous.
Hey, do you have that piece of copper? Can I have it back? I only have a few of them. Why, thank you. You can't really get in this.
I feel like Sai was like, yeah, you have 7 of them. She's already
There's-
counted
there's
in
a
inventory.
dragon.
I'm not sure if it was. I've never really seen one. I've only seen pictures.
What did it look like? Did it look like a bat?
It looked like
But
a,
it was bigger?
It looked like a flying lizard.
Apparently, it looks like a dragon.
Well, Japers and prominently, thank you.
Jeepers.
Hey, why don't we
Could we maybe?
let's keep it down? And Reverence went to go get the others.
Mhm.
Is Reverence going to be able to find us?
We can regroup back at the camp if we want.
I don't remember that being a
I
question
need
she
the
asked
rituals.
me.
I do
I
not
would-
believe the mayor is
That
going
was
to
not.
accept
That was
it
not a
as
process that happened.
Enough.
I mean-
I need to see more.
I'm pretty sparkly. I don't
I
see how
gotcha.
anyone can miss me, but
I am great at survival.
So,
Okay.
if you guys
Talk more about
if
how
you,
easy you are to find
If Darrow
this
and
dragon.
Sai want to go back to the mercenary camp, like they can, Astro's going to continue on see if he can get a view, something a little further ahead.
Are you and Zero going, or is it just you?
It's up to Darrow.
I'm sorry.
I'm not going to leave Sai all alone.
Everyone
Unless
is
she-
confused.
Unless
if
she
there
turns
is a
into a
dragon,
squirrel.
Okay, hold on. I feel like y'all are confused. There is something that you have failed to understand about Sai.
Mhm.
Let me very, very clearly. There is almost nothing that she focuses on. This is clear. Yes? Dragons? We're not gonna, it doesn't matter. A dragon? We're just gonna go towards that. I'm gonna forget I needed to sleep or anything else.
That is her hyperfixation.
Yep, that's it.
The
That is
dragons.
that is life's hyperfixation right there.
Yeah.
So.
Cool. It's like dinosaurs.
So you
for
take
other
off.
people.
Okay. Alright.
Oh shit.
Nice knowing you.
Shit. Guys,
You're not there.
I'm talking to them.
We're not there.
You're alone on the road,
Astral.
traveling back by yourself.
This is so dumb.
Yeah, after
I
she
mean,
takes off.
She was one who was like, I don't want to split the party, and then immediately split the party.
I take off.
Party together.
No, we just no.
We got the party
We're
in three different
ways
pieces
right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, no.
Why do-
Reluctantly, I'm gonna follow you. I'm gonna be like, what? I hate my sister.
Why?
People say that's common for family. They hate
Alright.
each
No,
other a
actually, I
lot.
worship my sister, but I was here for the
It's been
funeral
finished,
on her behalf.
Uh-huh.
I don't know any of you. I didn't know him.
I know. I don't have a
So-
sister.
I feel like
How is
everything
that?
I do is wrong. I can't figure out how to do this right.
No, you're doing it right. You're making great choices.
But
It's
you
great
keep
for
lying,
story.
and I'm like,
Yeah, that's
what
how
do
I know it's great
do?
choices, because it's funny. And it's great.
No.
Astral, would you like to ride? on the
Larry
boat
has
with
made
me?
no wrong
I'm
choices.
not riding your monster.
Yeah.
I need to find where this thing is going.
All right, so the three of you
So,
progress
I'm
further.
reluctant, I'm trailing behind. I'm like, okay, this thing's flying, and you think we're following it.
We're not following it. We're following the tracks. They're heading west. We need
Tracks? Oh, the tracks from the army.
to.
What
Honestly,
tracks?
honestly, at this
We
point,
need to
just
find
happens
this
to
thing.
be all of that goes west. I'm just
Seeing
going east
something
of the
flying
dragon
in
was
the
going
sky
west.
that
I'm
we
like,
believe to be a dragon may be
Compass.
enough for the mayor,
west, yep.
but it's not going to be enough for her to evacuate Bogle.
All right.
That is what we need.
So,
I was telling people
the
off.
three of you will now need to make stealth checks.
No. I find them, we get back, everything's fine. I'm using a FaceTime.
To make an hour go by.
Yeah.
You're manipulating time. with your
I
face.
don't know.
I am a doctor. We're doing it. That's why I'm here with the power.
So the three of you, go ahead. What's your stealth, Darrow?
No, I've got plenty.
This is gonna be so bad.
I hate this.
What you get?
Oh no.
I got a 12.
That's not bad.
That's
I
good.
rolled half my bonus.
What about Astral?
Astral?
I got an 11
Okay.
total.
Oh, good. Sure, a dragon can
Sorry.
definitely not see an 11 stealth check.
Sorry.
What?
So,
I
you're
am
not there.
stealthier than both
You're
of them
not
with
there.
a 13.
You're not there.
The
Y'all
dragon
Sorry.
is way ahead of us.
Sorry,
and going
what's
the
your
same
roll,
direction.
Sai?
How stealthy is Earl?
It's not
Ooh.
circling.
11, 12, 13.
It's not
Okay.
circling.
What?
You said it was going west.
You know why? You know
It's
why?
not
You know why
I
I'm more
like how
stealthy
you're
than y'all right now?
trying to
You know why?
debate with
Because I
me.
am in harmony. I am at peace
Okay.
with my purpose in life, and I am following my path to my best life.
I am
That's why I'm
so
more
glad
stealthy
that
than
you have
y'all.
made peace with your purpose
That's
in
right.
life.
You know what?
Great.
It's fine.
Do we have
It's
to
fine.
roll new characters?
You're not there.
First of all.
Sorry. Oh,
All right, the three of you.
I'm so stressed out.
Stop being stressed out.
I
It's
can't help it.
okay.
I've got anxiety. This stinks.
The three of you
Anxiety.
clear the forest line, and as you're like coming up a hill rise, and as you get to the top, what you see in front of you is the most terrifying thing that you could. You had no idea what you were going to find. You might have thought maybe I'll find, some survivors, maybe some deserters or anything like that. You were not prepared for the number of bonfires and campfires that just cover the field in front of you. It's like the stars in the sky have found purchase on the earth here, and that's how many campfires you see.
And we see little figures around the campfires.
So many. You are looking at an army.
Now,
So what's your plan? I
No.
go left, you go right.
no, that is not the plan. But
And yes, you see this huge, gargantuan sized creature of myth and legend. These wingspans that cover, as it's getting lower, you realize, Darrow, that what you saw was it very high in the sky, because it just keeps getting bigger and bigger the closer it gets. And there is this sound that it makes that is bone marrow chilling as it announces its arrival, and this massive black and red bones sticking out of it, scaly flesh dragon comes to a landing in the center of this army. And the army, as big as the army is, looks minuscule next to this creature.
that's what I was looking for.
And that is not the terrifying thing that you see. It wasn't the army. It wasn't this creature of myth and legend, this draconic fiend. It is the figure mounted upon it. A figure that you know from stories from before. Astral, you don't recognize it, but you know what kind of creature this is. As a man in black armor, and even this far away you can see the rose on his shield blackened as he dismounts and walks into a tent. And you know this man, this nightmare. He goes by the name Lord Soth.
I've seen pictures of him. He's,
That is what we needed to see.
Okay. I imagine.
Time to go back
What does I say?
now.
Yes.
Yes,
oh, you're not gonna just rush in and just go get him?
we have to.
This is clearly unnatural.
We have to warn Bobla. They're coming.
But that's yeah.
Who's dead?
Huh?
Who is dead?
The whole city will be. But that's another.
It's a big assumption.
Oh, are we going to sit? We don't need to stay here any longer. We need to get
I
back.
don't want to stay here any longer.
What are we talking about then?
I don't fucking know. You tell me.
Larry's got a question.
Yeah, seriously.
Would Reverence know?
Reverence is not there.
No.
Oh.
And if anybody were to say Lord Soth, would she know who that is? I don't know what her understanding.
Yes.
Okay. I know I don't know. I'm not there.
Okay. What I would be willing to do is clearly
I can read
this is a problem. What Sai would definitely be willing to do is say, you're right, we have to get back immediately to tell somebody about this, and we need to ask them to start leaving. I would be willing to try to hurry Earl along, and I'd be willing to take, one other person can actually, honestly, they could ride Earl if they'd like to. Damn it, I don't have another one left. I don't have another left. You know what? I'm gonna ride Earl, and we're gonna get back to town, and we're gonna let them know what we saw.
We will rush along as fast as
I
possible.
don't want, I was gonna say, I don't wanna leave y'all, however, it feels important that I get.
Astral.
The faster you get there, the faster.
I am not running until I am a good 100 feet away from the even bank of the edge of the hill of the encampment.
That's good.
Yeah.
Astral. Perception.
Just yeehaw.
You perceive nothing but
just
blood.
take
What's
off.
with you?
Natural one.
First of all.
Well,
Why?
that's my fault.
It's such a good night.
Shots
I
fired.
gotta show you.
Astral. As you guys are like, we have to go. We have to go. We have to go right now.
This dragon?
We need to get out of here. All that kind of stuff. You can't help but notice that walking the perimeter of this army, the ash, completely uncovered, not hiding behind cloaks, just they're walking in, groups of 3, 4, some a dozen, unmistakable, unhidden. These are the creatures of your nightmares. These are the creatures, and they look scary. They're draconic looking creatures. Some of them have wings, some of them don't. Some of them are brute-like with their builds, and they are all over the place in this army.
This is evil.
And you see, if you were to wait a couple of minutes, you could get one of these circling, scouting, patrolling groups, in a group of 3 or 4. You could catch them.
I should have kept the copper. What's happening? What's happening now?
You're too far away. The copper wouldn't work.
New phone, who dis?
Leaf. Astral leaves.
Okay. Astral turns his back on the ash and heads back to the village.
Wow.
But it is
Hard.
marked.
You know
The sword was halfway out before he realized. He was like, oh, I should probably not.
That's.
And you hear that
It's in the
ash
middle of the
language.
It's in the middle of the night. It
Yeah.
knows.
Yeah, it glows. Yeah. Yeah, there's that, and you know that ash language that goes between them. Like you're hearing it, and it's like, I mean, it picks at your brain and at your spine, and I mean, it pulls on you because every instinct within you says they have to be destroyed. And you know that on your world of Deva, that's exactly what would have happened. You would have jumped all over that and maybe died a glorious death, but you would have taken as many of them with you as you could have. Because that's what you're supposed to do. You are not supposed to walk away.
And this is different. There are not other night skins here. So, I must leave.
You
I must.
promised the mayor to bring her back word on why she needed to move her people.
That's exactly what I'm going to do.
I'm just trying to help.
Not helping.
Okay.
Not helping.
All right.
Whose side?
Fair enough.
All right. Reverence. You arrive back in Vogler. By the time you get there, the wagons have returned from the battlefield. It's now 4 o'clock in the morning.
4 o'clock.
Did you guys stay at Thornwall?
I would have made sure that Derek was stabilized to the best of my ability, which is not much.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I would have went down to
I
where
probably would
the
have tried to find a place
prisoner-
to sleep.
Prisoner of war said it was turned to ash.
Mhm.
So I would have still tried to get all that up.
He was turned to ash.
Wow.
I probably would have checked on that too. Been like, whoa.
Got all of that,
Oh,
and then
fucking
I'm like, wait, Derek did that?
no. I think whatever was attacking Derek did this.
That makes more sense.
We need to talk to Derek and find out how that got into here and all that did.
Is he still conscious, or he probably would have?
No, yeah, he's
Passed
still
out this
conscious. Yeah, he's in the infirmary.
He's
Okay,
a
let's go
tough
talk to
boy.
Derek.
Yeah, you don't think he was asleep. That's probably why he heard the commotion.
He doesn't close his eyes anymore. It's just hard.
Yeah, we probably go talk to Derek then.
Okay. Yeah, you find him. He's still in the infirmary. Like he's trying to stitch himself, and like there is a bottle of very strong looking and smelling whiskey that he takes a swig, pours it over the wounds, starts to sew himself together.
I love Darren so much. So much.
That man's gonna be a man yet.
There's some. No, there's something wrong. Something's off. You've.
Patrick was a dwarf.
He's a man.
No. He.
A soft
Where did you
dwarf
learn how
we
to do
got.
that, Darrett?
Yeah.
This, I've read about it in the measure, and we did, we did practices. Don't, don't say you're ready to play if you aren't ready to play.
Practice on
So,
that's beef.
yeah, we practice basic field survival, how to take care of ourselves, how to take care of other people. I know all there is to know about the world now.
What? When you look at the wound, what type of wound he has?
He goes,
First streak of gray for
so one of them creatures, he gashed me real good right here, and kind of cut off my scar here that I had from the battle earlier too. Where I
I was gonna
got.
say, is there still a scar from earlier? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
To make sure.
Yeah, it's still there.
Chicks dig scars.
I mean, I'm fairly certain he's like.
He's trying
"Oh, Lady
to. Darren's
Reverence."
trying to change his
Darren,
hashtag.
let me,
You know what I mean? He don't.
Let me
He
lay a
don't like
little
dumbass Darren.
instant knowledge on there.
He want a new hashtag.
So
Okay.
I know you like these Ispin life lessons. Let me tell you one that Ispin shared with me
Oh, okay.
back when I'd actually been thrown from a horse while I was learning how to joust, and taken a pretty bad fall. But Ispin,
The swag now. Like,
he came to me and
I hear
he
a
told
guy
me, he
twice a
goes,
day, he can't tell me shit.
pain heals, the ladies love scars, and glory lasts forever.
Insight.
That was delirious.
So I'm like, I don't think this is in that book. Wait, do I have to roll disadvantage?
Yes.
I'm so exhausted.
Oh, okay, so that's 16.
Or
7. 7.
you're halfway. You're already writing it down, and you've got like an asterisk in there, like as told by Derek.
Sketching a picture.
Yeah.
Dumbass Darren is turning into Darren the Desperado. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
dang.
Mm-hmm.
Derek's gonna have his own fan club. Did you
Hey,
Did you see what happened to the prisoner?
Yeah. I didn't see it so much. See, when that monster and he just kicked in my door like that, I just saw red. You know what I'm saying? I knew what I had to do. I grabbed my sword
I'm in the room.
and I just went at him. I just couldn't stop myself. It may not have been the most honorable thing to do, but I knew that he had to die. And I was gonna be the one to make him die.
Gangster.
You turned him to dust?
Gangster.
Oh, you mean that criminal? That treasonous bastard that I beheaded?
Darren.
You beheaded him.
That's what happens to traitors.
Who hit him with the spell of Riz? Cause that's.
Yeah, I caught that monster after he had done the dirty deed he'd done. Yeah, but don't you worry. Any more of them come through this door, they got Derek to deal with.
I'm praying for your death so much right now.
he's having too much fun with that.
Yeah. Darren, you look like you need a drink, man. You all right? You look a little pale.
Garrett slays too many poor
seething
people.
anger.
I'm gonna fight you for him, man. I'll be like, listen.
Ah, okay.
Does he have amazing charisma now? Have his numbers changed?
Well, it's about this time that Reverend comes running into Thornwall Keep. As you get there, you saw the door busted down.
He lives one.
And there is that smell of blood and black powder.
I'm ready, sword out.
Yeah. You can hear talking going on.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah. It's coming from deeper end, but yeah, you can hear it. You go right over to, you find him in the infirmary. You see Durin, you see Igneous, and you see Darren. He looks a little different.
They're not wounded.
No.
He's wounded.
Yeah, but he doesn't seem to be minding it too much. When you come in, he gives you
Larry is half drunk. He's throwing himself
he
off.
says, "It isn't my savior.
This one's drunk.
Lady, I'm sorry that you missed all the...
Yes.
Her voice dropped.
See, when you left, I was in such a state. And I couldn't help myself.
This fool.
But I could feel you deep within me.
I feel the hair solo coming on.
And this monster, he come breaking into our house like this. But he had to die. And it's a good thing that Igneous and Durin here came in. It snapped me out of that berserker rage I was feeling.
Wow. Yeah.
But don't you worry, little lady, I got you. I'm gonna keep you safe. I'm gonna keep all of you safe.
We should stop having.
Derek,
Stop having.
I'm
I
very
have
proud of
sleep
you for
Darren,
killing
He's gonna pass out.
the monster. And I'm so glad you seem to be feeling better. But remember, I'm a knight. I can protect myself. Do you remember when I stuck you back together?
As if I could ever forget.
Oh, Lord, there it is. Yep,
Yep.
yep. No, what's
I
coming?
didn't say anything.
All right.
I'm gonna. Can I
Y'all are
get
feeling
a
uncomfortable
healing,
yet?
medicine,
I'm just in
a
shock
healing
at this
kit?
point.
You
Who is this
fucking-
person?
Yeah, as you come over, like, he sits up a little taller, and he was like, "It's all right."
He's gonna show you where it hurts.
Yeah, he guides your hand. He says, "What do you think of these stitches?" Did them myself.
To be fair, I didn't give him the whiskey. He found that.
I'm gonna take the whiskey with my right hand and try to hand it to Igneous as I'm.
I'm taking
Wow.
it.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just taking it.
Yeah, that's
I'm just gonna take it.
Well done. Can I fix a
We need to
little bit
rehydrate.
more?
We need to rub it on his head.
You wanna fix me some more?
Yeah, there it is.
I want to make sure you can heal properly, and then I really have to go. I need Durin and Igneous.
Wait,
Right
yeah,
what about me?
where are the other three? I thought you guys were gonna go
They're
check out
at
the
the
mercenary
camp, and
team.
we need you.
What happened?
Lady, where you go, I go.
You're injured. You need to stay
Oh,
here.
Lord, no.
Yeah, Darren, I have to agree with
I'll
her.
live.
You're gonna need to stay the night.
No, you know.
You need to sleep that one off.
No, I mean, he feels like he's ready to go.
It's like,
He feels that he wants to prove himself.
I don't gotta prove myself.
yes!
Yeah.
Listen,
Only boys prove themselves, Durin.
Oh.
You should write that one down.
Oh,
Darren.
oh, write that one down, Darren. Only boys prove themselves.
You have
I
to.
got 20 GP on
Oh my God.
You have to respect.
Walk away.
Darren.
I respect my elders. 100%. But when little kids come up in here trying to tell me my business,
Darren, how old are you?
old enough. I've seen a lot.
Old enough.
In years.
I'm gonna kill this kid.
You know, I always felt
Oh,
that maybe I was born with an older soul 19 years ago.
So 19?
He's older than you.
Are you 19? Is Darren 19? Reverend is
I mean,
17.
I can be 19.
Oh no!
How old is Derek?
She's
DM.
Oh no! I hear
Do you remember? Because I
Somebody
told
cut his
you.
arm
I
off
thought
and
he
count the
was
rings.
16. I thought he was 16.
Sorry, that's all I hear now.
Oh God. Okay.
Hi,
Derek.
Liesel.
Derek.
We're gonna change your name. Yeah.
To what?
To Liesel.
Is he adamant about coming with us?
Yeah, he says, you just give me a moment.
You
I'm
know,
gonna cast sleep.
17 going on 18.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Are you doing this, like, obviously? Are you, like,
Yes.
I mean, tell me how you're going to go about this to see if I'm going to...
I'm double checking what the components are because I think it's just verbal. Yeah. Oh no, verbal somatic material. Okay, so I do have to use my mesmer.
Oh my god.
And it's 5d8. And so I'm going to. It's a special kind of shot. It's a sleep shot. It's non-lethal. It's just a way to, take somebody out. And they're a little too.
So when you use mesmer, are you like firing at him?
It's gonna be subtle, like I'm gonna. It's gonna be quick.
Yes.
I'm a quick gunslinger, but yeah, I'm gonna aim
Yes.
at him.
Oh my gosh! The minute he
What do you
aims
say?
at Derek.
No, I'm not gonna be doing it where you can see me doing it.
Do I not?
We're going to
it's a-
say no, because
if
I
he-
think this is going to be great.
If it depends on how many hit points the people in the room have.
Yeah.
Because it's an amount of
AOE.
hit points, and
Yeah.
however many he has, he'll be the center of it though.
All right, you give me the number.
This is not
So that's gonna be 5. So
If I fall asleep, I can't
And
tell
is
you what the
there's
dragon
no
is.
save, right? It's just
No
out.
save.
Yeah, okay.
Shit.
You are now aware of
27
how
hit
naive you
points.
are, right?
Yeah.
so
Ooh.
it'll deplete all of his hit
Now,
points,
it
and then
starts
the next
with
person.
the lowest
Goes
hit
down.
points and goes up,
Left or
right?
Yes.
Okay, so Derek's out. No
Right.
problem.
How many hit points did he have? Because I mean, how many hit points would be left?
Okay, we're gonna decide that in just a moment. Durin and Reverence, how many hit points do you have currently?
22.
21.
Okay,
I have 19.
but it won't affect you.
Yes,
If
it does.
I'm in the radius of it, so if he has more hit points than me, I'll go out first. Actually.
Okay, no. So Derek goes out first.
Okay.
But then that means you're gonna go out second, and then that's just gonna leave the two of you still
That
standing.
means he had less than 8 hit points.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
No.
Never mind. It's fine.
Mm.
So we both fall asleep after I point the mesmer at him.
You might not get full.
The fuck? What race are you?
Half elf.
No.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, no,
Like
I can fall
dock your
asleep as a half
ears,
elf.
that's
I
what
Yes,
fall
you
asleep.
can.
I was a regular elf.
Elves are
Dock your
immune to
ears.
Yeah.
I immediately. Do I understand what just happened?
No.
You're naive,
They
remember?
those two just passed out.
Okay.
It might be because it's 4 in the morning and they,
Been drinking all night.
been drinking, suffered some serious physical bodily trauma.
The last
They're kind of special.
the last one I have is restoration,
Mm-hmm.
You can just.
which
that's
fixes
not even-
sleep, right?
Yeah, we'll say it.
So I can restore Igneous.
Sure.
Okay. Because I really need them back at the camp.
Okay.
I see Derek. I'm glad Derek's asleep. Oh, thank Paladine. He is out. Because that was weird. And I don't like it.
Mm.
We're not going to talk about the feelings involved.
I am gonna continue to quote that to you.
He's
guys
got
at the
Riz.
game.
And Reverence is not accustomed to that.
Mhm.
Especially at being
You are
older.
now aware of how naive you were. That's
Yeah.
fine. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good. Mhm.
So, restore Igneous.
Okay. So as you wake up, you're on the floor.
Oh, pick up my gun.
Dragon! Dragon, 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 dragon,
Okay.
dragon.
I didn't know Derek was German.
We gotta
Double
go.
check that he's not still openly bleeding.
Where?
Yeah, he's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dragon.
He'll rest that one off. He'll be
Drag
fine.
him where?
I agree. You'll be fine. Please. Durin, you wanna jump on the horse with me?
Wait, did you say dragon?
Dragon! Dragon, dragon, dragon. Get on the horse.
Can we all fit on the horse?
Can we all fit on Roderick? He's a warhorse.
Yeah, sure. We'll
can.
call it. You're not going to be able to gallop though, but you can trot faster.
We're trotting. Get on the horse.
Faster than 25, so.
They're not gonna
Yeah.
be.
Come on, Roderick.
How far are they really gonna get after this whole scene when I'm actually headed back to them?
Are we gonna run into Sai on the way?
We're running something on the way.
It'll be hard to
That
miss.
dragon west of the camp.
Do we want to just charge right at a dragon?
We're catching up to the group.
So
Like, I just walk.
We take our time.
so let me see if I get this straight. It's 4 o'clock in the morning.
Dragon.
We are exhausted.
Turn.
We are tired. I'm here for it. I'm battle. Woo! Tired.
On battle. I mean, he can't he can't let Derek just show him up like that.
Part of me was like, I could end him right now.
Man, Derek, someone would know, and that would
I don't
not
think
be
you could.
honorable.
This man has hit
I'm
Chuck
not,
Norris
I am
levels.
a dwarf. Our honor system's completely different than yours.
Whoa.
But this,
Guys, we got a janky dwarf. What happened?
We got a janky dwarf.
We did.
All right, the three
We
of
gotta
you
bring half
meet
of
the
it.
three of them on their way back to you.
We got a fabulous
She took off on a horse,
So-
on foot.
Yeah, but it's been a minute.
What is what?
So we all meet
Yeah.
up. Probably what? Back at the camp?
About the time you make it back to like the camp, like you see her coming up with these two individuals with her.
Reverence. Yes.
Turn around.
Doors. Back.
Why?
Back to Vogel. We need to tell the mayor.
Wait.
oh yeah. So the
There's an
town-
army of dragons?
No.
No.
There is an
One dragon.
army that is gathered outside. I guarantee that army is headed here. The Ash were there. That is where the Ash are. And with that army, they're coming. We need to warn the
Why did we
mayor.
come back out here?
So did Side
Thought there was
like
just
run
a
on a
dragon.
more diagonal path? And how did I miss questions?
What are you talking about?
She left first.
Oh no, but yeah, you guys ran into each other on the road.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that's what I'm saying. Like, if I would have run into her on the road,
would've
those two are
said-
behind me. They're on foot.
Yeah.
That's my question: is who is running into whom at this point?
All three of
Where's-
everybody's
what's
running
happening?
Yeah, this is, I
in.
mean,
You fast forwarded, we're
Okay.
all running in.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you're all
Yep.
together,
Yep.
standing
Yep.
on a battlefield in the early morning hours.
Okay.
We need to get back. We need to tell the mayor. We gotta get the people out.
Where are they gonna go?
Well, okay, cool.
If they stay there, they're going to die.
Get on boats.
So what we saw was the mercenaries. All their bodies were gone,
Mm-hmm.
like taken
By
from the
what?
battlefield.
We did,
Taken.
to be fair, we don't know that they were taken, but we know that they were gone.
By what?
And after seeing what happened to your prisoner, I have a feeling they were all just turned to dust.
The Ash.
The Ash do that?
Yes.
But we did end up finding one at the base.
Keep.
The keep,
Well, there's
yeah.
thousands of them back that way.
They're gathering the.
We can use the gnome.
It's the army. They're coming.
Yeah,
Why? I mean,
I
let's.
believe you. Let's
Yeah.
go.
I know. I'm standing here like,
Turn
wait.
But why? Why an army coming here?
It's just the start. The war is not coming to Vogler. The war is here on Kryn.
Okay. So you guys travel back.
Uh-huh.
The town's asleep.
Very.
The sun is starting to rise.
Is there a bell?
Do we
In
know
town?
where it?
Like
Yeah.
an oh my gosh
There,
bell?
there is a bell that's rung at the center of town. Remember they used it at the Kingfisher Festival to kind of
Right.
signal the beginning.
Right.
And you've heard it again this evening when there was a break-in.
No, that wasn't.
I announced from Roderick.
What
I'd like.
breaking?
I want to ring that bell. Somebody gonna tell the mayor?
I was gonna say, do I
I'm
know where the
pretty-
mayor's house is?
Pretty sure if we all just go
Yes?
to the
No?
bell,
Do we know?
Yeah.
the mayor will come to us if
Ring
we
the
ring
bell.
Okay.
Yes, you could easily
Was
get
it?
to
Was
the
there a
mayor's
town
house.
bell, or was it just in that
No,
guy's
it's
house?
the
There's
town.
both.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ring the town bell.
Because, Vicaris is the kind of guy who would rig a warning bell to the town bell
Mhm,
from
yeah,
his
he
own
is.
house.
That's fair.
Yeah, he is.
Ring, ring, ring.
Okay.
Ring, ring, ring.
Ring the bell.
So you're ringing this bell, and people are coming out of their homes, out of the Brass Crab, and they're looking incredibly terrified at what new horror has descended upon this town.
It's me. I'm sorry.
Say, yeah, we're here.
And yeah, Mayor comes up and what?
Mia, you wanted us to investigate? You wanted us to find the proof there is an army gathered outside of Bogla. The bodies of the mercenaries Doran and Igneous found out are being captured and taken back to the army camp. We need to leave. You all need to leave.
Is that? I mean, does
And then I can show you proof at the prison if you like. We have one of the statues still in statue form.
Pull out the ash that we picked because I picked it up. I was like,
These are
Well,
the
I'm talking
enemies.
about the dragon-shaped thing that I didn't turn into dust this time.
oh yeah,
Should still be a rock
it's
statue.
still- still-
Hopefully.
These are the enemies from my homeworld. We will call them the Ash. They are here. They are
Okay.
with the army.
So
Really good idea to say that they're from your home.
yeah? And nobody said anything about Soth.
nope.
No
Oh,
one has.
okay. So it's just an army.
An army and a dragon is so far as the only thing that's been said. The mayor goes with you to Thornwall and sees this creature. And she says, I don't even know what this is. I've never seen anything like this.
If
Yeah,
Igneous
do
is
that.
taking her to Thornwall and there are people gathering around where the town bell was, I am going to attempt to convince them to gather whatever they can and start heading toward the capital,
While he does,
leaving Bogler.
and they can do that, but I would pull Reverence because I know that she's a knight and she's the closest thing to some type of an authority figure. Even I would recognize that in my area. It's something that we were taught. It's been what told us, like he even reminded me a couple times, like, knights, you need to respect them. So I pulled her to the side and I always said, listen, there was indeed a dragon, and riding on the dragon was Lord Soth, or what appeared to be that man. I mean, it's all legend. We don't know him, obviously. We just have heard the legends. But I would pull her to the side and begin describing this information to her because she's a knight. So I'm going to expect her to have better ideas on what we would do with this information, how we could use this, or what we could do. Also, that is an unnatural creature, that dragon, and it needs to die. That's not a natural dragon that needs to die.
Reverence doesn't have an issue with dragons, but hearing her say it's unnatural, I would probably agree. I wouldn't be biased by it. Okay. Soth. We are not enough. We need to run. We need to get them on boats and send them, as far as they can get. Off.
But do we need to gather the people? Do we need to tell people how to gather themselves? And we need to go and try to find the next people in line that can help us to find someone who can fight this before it becomes an overwhelming force that sweeps the entire land.
Calaman.
Right.
Calaman for help.
Where's Cudgel and Vitus one?
We
Right.
need much, much, much more help.
So we need to tell the mayor
Yeah.
that she needs to mobilize her people and she needs to figure out how to get them to the safest place, which is probably not towards Calaman. It's probably some type of hiding
Yeah.
out in the wilds,
Yeah.
or something. That's probably safer than everybody heading
away
to Calaman.
from a settlement. Yeah. Yeah. Very, very smart.
All right, so let me stop everybody for just a moment
Ugh.
because this triggers the next thing.
No. No. we are effectively doing stuff in the town.
Obviously.
No. No, thank you. I do not receive this.
All right. As everyone gathers back at the bell,
Nope.
the sun has come up. The mayor is beginning to issue orders saying, everybody, I need you to remain calm, return to your homes. We will come up with what our next plan is. And then this trumpet sounds. and there is this blaring sort of. It's painful to hear, and then you can hear the rhythmic stamping of booted feet.
Oh no.
No
We're too
place will be
late.
safe.
I told you.
No place will be safe.
Run! Everybody run!
Oh, Lord.
I can't.
Just-
And a group of
Drink one
armored individuals come marching to the gate of the town.
We're all gonna die.
Appears to be 6 of them, and then there is one with impressively large war horse that dwarfs Roderick.
That's rude.
Black and red, full plate mail armor, and
Emasculated.
they
Probably
stop
already a gelding.
at the gate. And then he pulls a scroll out, and in a loud, commanding voice,
What do I have? What can I hit him with? Sorry.
people of Vogler, by the orders of Belphaon, the voice of Takesis, you will quarter the soldiers of the invincible Red Dragon army this evening. Refuse and die. This is the Dragon Queen's will.
That is horrifying. Takesis is Paladine's sister.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us for
No.
this episode of Candles and Coasters,
No.
episode 5. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have this evening. Look forward to the next week's episode, or not next week, but the week after's episode, and we will see the final conclusion and fate of the village of Vogler. As always, coasters, keep those candles burning.
One slide left.
Good night.